Welcome to Badminton Unlimited. Here's what's coming up in today's show. Birmingham bursts into life as badminton's best compete in the world's oldest tournament. We have all the action and reaction just for you. And Mathias remains optimistic after ending his 15-year partnership with Carsten Mogensen.
All the exciting thing, all the new stuff is going to be a challenge, but also the fun part.
Let's begin the show by bringing you back to Arena Birmingham for a comprehensive recap of the 109th edition of the Yonex All England Open Badminton Championships 2019. Day one and the seeds were falling like 9 pins. The hardest hit had to be the men's singles, with 4 out of the top 8 making early exits. Third seed Chou Tianchen fell to China's Huang Yuxiang after a 79-minute marathon, losing 22-24 in the decider. Two-time champion and fourth seed Chen Long lost in straight games to young Dane Rasmus Gemke, while number 5 seed Song Wan-ho retired through an injury. 8th seed Anthony Sinisuka Ginting was shown the door by Hong Kong's Ka Long after 3 tough games. Meanwhile, a 6-time winner of the championships, Lin Dan, crashed out, losing to Japan's Kanta Tsuneyama in a 61-minute encounter.
我觉得第二局从6分以后，可能有一些球就精力就有点集中不是那么起来，有点松散。但是因为你第二局的精力松得太快或者太多，所以第3局的时候可能在调动的时候抓得更没那么紧。
In women's singles, third seed Prasala V Sindhu saved 8 match points before succumbing to world number 10 Song Ji-hyun.
Well, I think I've trained enough, but I think it was just not my day. And I think like these matches keep happening, I think I have to come back much more stronger and take this as a challenge.
Despite holding a match point and having won their previous 5 encounters, 7th seed Ratchanok Intanon was ousted by China's Chen Xiaoxin. The only top seeds to exit in the first round were in men's doubles. Marcus Fernaldi Gideon and Kevin Sanjaya Sukamuljo's quest for a hat-trick of All England titles was halted by Liu Qing and Zhang Nan.
I think today I don't play really well, make a lot of mistakes, and the opponent also play good today.
Second seeds Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen were defeated by their compatriots He Jiting and Tan Xiang, despite leading for most of the third game. The only seeded women's doubles pair to exit was Japan's Misaki Matsutomo and Ayaka Takahashi, their conquerors, Korea's Chung Yun-na and Jung Kyung-yoon. On day 2, Mathias and Carsten Mogensen were denied a fairy tale ending to their illustrious 15-year partnership by Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda.
やっぱりもうペア解消されるっていうのは聞いてたので、本当にボーエモゲンセン選手はもう本当に自分たちの小さい時からもうずっとトップでやれた選手だったので、やっぱり最後もう本当にこの大会が最後って聞いてましたし、また自分たちが勝てば。
Japan's other pair, Hiroyuki Endo and Yuto Watanabe, have failed to join their compatriots into the last 8. The number 4 seeds could not find a way past the resurgent Go Vi-shem and Tan Wei-kyung. However, fellow Malaysians and 2017 runners-up Chan Peng-soon and Go Liu-ying headed for an early exit in mixed doubles after a 3-game showdown against hat-trick winner Tontowi Ahmad and his new partner Winnie Octavina Kando. Day 3, and it was down to the business end of the tournament with quarterfinals action. The first upset of the day came in the mixed doubles as Go Soon Huat and Chevon Jemmy Lai staged a great fight back to stun second seeds Wang Liu and Huang Dongping in an intriguing 63-minute battle.
For today, I think we did very well in our defense, especially because they couldn't get points easily from attacking. So I think in that area we did very well today.
Title favourites Xiang Xiwei and Huang Yaqiong defeated home favourites Chris and Gabrielle Adcock in double quick time. In men's doubles, Indonesia's Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto ended the campaign of Go Vi-shem and Tan Wei-kyung. The Malaysians put up a tough fight in the first game, but faded away in the second. Malaysian hope was kept alive by Aaron Chia and So Woo Yik. The fast-improving duo thrived in the fast conditions, ousting 2017 world champions Liu Cheng and Jiang Nan.
For today, because the shutter was quite fast, and that is an advantage for us because our strong point is on attacking. So yeah, we get more points on that.
Men's singles world number 1 Kento Momota continued his onslaught with another comprehensive win over India's Kidambi Srikanth. A resurgent Ng Ka Long made his first semi-final in over a year as he overcame the loss of the first game to defeat Indonesian veteran Tommy Sugiarto. Women's singles top seed Tai Tzu Ying brushed aside 8th seed Saina Nehwal to stay on track for a 3rd straight title in Birmingham. Akane Yamaguchi was stretched to 3 games against He Bingjiao, while her compatriot Nozomi Okuhara snuffed out the challenge of 2012 Olympic gold medalist Li Shurei.
Her stroke is very good, but she had injury, move not good, so speed down. I think long rally.
Finally, in women's doubles, a late surge in both games assured Chang Qingchen and Jia Yifan's victory over Gracia Poli and Apriani Rahayu. The All England Open is hosted by the city of Birmingham, which is in the Midlands of England. With a unique accent and some unusual vocabulary, we asked the fans to teach us some good old British slang.
Wagwan, it means like what's going on, like W-A-A-G-W-A-R-N. Wagwan G, what's going? What's good?
There's a word called peak, P-E-A-K. It means like bad or not very good. So like you'd be like, if something bad happens, like, oh, that's quite peak.
So the other day I bought ice cream melted, dropped on the floor, everyone went, that's peak.
Something is bang on. So B-A-N-G-O-N, so 2 words, bang on. Basically, it's used to describe something that's like either like really, really good. For instance, if in badminton terms, you would say, oh, that rally was absolutely bang on.
Mank, M-A-N-K. Disgusting.
Horrible.
That's mank.
Yeah, probably a common one we use in Britain is worldie, so it's W-O-R-L-D-I-E, probably for one of Momota's matches. An amazing smash came out of him and it's just like that's an absolute worldie.
Semi-finals day drew huge crowds to Arena Birmingham. In a repeat of last year's women's singles final, Tai Tzu Ying defeated 4th seed Akane Yamaguchi despite dropping the 2nd game to ensure her passage into her 3rd straight final.
我觉得自己可能就是跟着她的节奏在打吧，因为毕竟她的速度其实也算蛮快的。那我觉得我自己没有打出自己的特色吧。
As in last year's Fuzhou final, Chen Yufei again beat Nozomi Okuhara to progress to her first All-England title match. It took a while for the 21-year-old to get into the match, but once she did, she was able to win some quick points with her sharp smashes. Kento Momota was the clear favourite in his men's singles semi-final, but Ng Ka Long surprised many by keeping pace with the top seed until 19-all.
Simply brilliant from Ng Ka Long.
Once the opening game was in the bag, the Japanese was never in doubt of losing the match.
長いラリーになった時も、自分の方が足を動かして、コートをカバーできたのが勝因かなと思います。
The other semi-final was a titanic encounter between defending champions Shi Yuqi and Viktor Axelsen, who was rediscovering his best form after an injury-hit 2018 season. After 76 minutes of incredible shot-making by both shuttlers, it was the Dane who moved through to his maiden final in Birmingham.
After a pretty bad second set, I managed to put up a really good defense, but also some good offensive actions. So that was pretty important. I waited for the right chance, and yeah, that was great.
因为我觉得比赛赛前嘛，没有那个太多系统训练，然后其实能走到半决赛，我觉得不容易吧。然后打到这个第3局，确实有一些身体上跟不上。
A riveting narrative unfolded in men's doubles as Malaysia's Aaron Chia and So Woo Yik continued their dream debut in Birmingham, upstaging number 8 seeds Fajar Alfian and Muhammad Rian Ardianto. In a match lasting just under an hour, the world number 18 duo weathered some early pressure in the first game before finding their composure to take the match 12-21, 22-20, 21-19.
The unseeded pair of Aaron Sharp and Sully.
It's quite unexpected for this because for today's matches we are quite nervous at the first set and even second and third after opponent chasing back the point. Yeah, but we are quite happy with our performance.
In the other semi-final, 2014 champions Mohamed Hassan and Hendra Setiawan rolled back the years as they outclassed the Japanese combination of Takeshi Kamura and Keigo Sonoda. Even with Setiawan struggling with a calf problem, Kamura and Sonoda failed to capitalize.
They've done it.
Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan underlined their revival by outlasting the tournament's top seeds Yuki Fukushima and Sayaka Hirota in their women's doubles semi-final. The former world number ones credited their hard work as the key to their victory over the current world number ones.
幸运一点，我其实是觉得老是滚网，我觉得没有很久没有滚网了，老是被对手滚网。
越努力越幸运，可是可能我们近期比较努力。对。
Chen and Jia earned a final showdown with another Japanese pair, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara. The world champions got the better of compatriots Shiho Tanaka and Koharu Yonemoto. 21-11, 21-12 it ended.
昨年はこの準決勝で敗れてすごく悔しい思いをしてたので、その舞台を一つ乗り越えられたっていうのはすごく自分たちにも自信になりましたし、明日の試合が今からすごく楽しみです。
In mixed doubles, Go Soon Huat and Chevon Jemilai were stopped short in their remarkable run as they found defending champions Yuta Watanabe and Arisa Higashino too hot to handle. The Japanese duo marched on after 37 minutes of play.
Well, just proving again the third seeds, we're not a one-hit wonder.
Top seeds Jiang Siwei and Huang Yachong pulled off a miraculous comeback in their clash against Praveen Jordan and Melati Daeva Octavianti. The Chinese tandem showed nerves of steel to save 3 match points at 17-20 in the second game. They eventually prevailed 13-21, 22-20, 21-13.
This time, third time of asking, having saved 3 match points in the second game.
我们没有说想太多，只是说想当下那个球要怎么打，然后也没想着会赢。
想着已经可能输了，对，就没有想太多，就当时就想着能多得1分是1分嘛。
Stay with us as we bring you the highlights from the finals after this short break. Plus, Carsten Mogensen reflects on a successful partnership with Mathias.
I think we are the most winning men's double in Danish history, so we can be proud of that.
The 109th edition of the All England Open Badminton Championships lived up to its tagline of being badminton's greatest show, with fans being treated to intense competition throughout the week. On finals day, play got underway with women's doubles, featuring world champions Mayu Matsumoto, Wakana Nagahara, and their 2017 predecessors Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan. The Japanese started quicker and took the first game 21-18. It was neck and neck in the second as Chen and Jia seemed to find their rhythm and pressured their opponents into making a few mistakes, which leveled the scores and forced a decider. In that third game, the Chinese players truly blossomed, showcasing their trademark attacking style and powerful smashes. Chen Qingchen and Jia Yifan sealed an 18-21, 22-20, 21-11 triumph to capture their first All England title.
Amazing, amazing.
就是没有想到吧，一路过关真的没有。
就是去冲击高手嘛，因为别说昨天啊，
就是我们第2轮的时候，
对
16进8的时候，
都已经遇到很大的冲击了。对，每一场都是，因为我觉得我们就是咬住吧。
China were in the running to pick up 2 more titles, one of them in women's singles with Chen Yufei taking on world number 1 Tai Tzu Ying. The Chinese Taipei player was looking to be the first female singles player since Xie Xingfang to win 3 successive titles in Birmingham. Chen was also seeking a number of firsts. First All England and Super 1000 title, first win over Tai Tzu Ying in 12 attempts, and a first title of the year, so there was plenty at stake for both women. It was the 3rd seed who made her intentions clear early, opening a 9-point lead in the first game to not allow any room for a comeback as she took the first game in 18 minutes. The second was a lot closer, but Chen turned the screws when it mattered most to secure a straight games win, 21-17, 21-17.
很兴奋吧，也很激动，因为自己没有想到能获得这个比赛的冠军，都是一场一场打，都很艰苦，而且对戴资颖我也没有赢过，所以只是去冲击吧，我觉得效果比较好。
我觉得对我自己来讲，我没有太大的感觉，就其实自己今天发挥的比较没有这么好吧。
The men's doubles final was a battle of youth versus experience. 2014 champions and veterans Mohamed Hassan and Hendria Setiawan tackled the surprise package of the tournament in Aaron Chia and So Woo Yik. The Malaysians powered through the first game 21-11 in just 13 minutes. The 6th seeds, however, came back strong at the start of the second, grabbing a 7-1 lead. And though Chia and So fought back to narrow the gap, Hassan and Setiawan seized the second game 21-14. Setiawan, who suffered a calf sprain in the semis, did not let that hamper his play, showing great skills at the net as they held the crucial mid-game lead. The Malaysians did their best to match their opponents point for point. However, big match experience ultimately proved the difference as the 30-something-year-olds emerged triumphant 21-12.
Pasti mereka sangat kuat ya. Karena set pertama kita emang kalah jauh dan kedua kita hanya fokus sama pola kita, strategi kita dan kita nggak mau nyerah begitu aja.
Ini salah satu gelar yang bergengsi ya. Jadi kami senang terus juga bisa pasti kedepannya bisa menambah percaya diri kita sih ya.
The mixed doubles final was a repeat of the 2018 edition between Yuta Watanabe, Arisa Higashino, and Zhang Xiwei, Huang Yachong. With very little separating the two pairs, it was Zhang and Huang who delivered the first blow by winning the opening game 21-17. Very much like in 2018, the Japanese were once again tasked with pushing the match to a decider. They appeared on track to do so, leading 11-4 at the interval in the second game. But the world number ones clawed back to even the score at 16-all, and despite Watanabe and Higashino's best efforts, there would be no comeback this time around. Zhang and Huang winning 22-20 in the second to lift their first All-England title together and ensuring Chinese success in all 3 finals which they contested.
确实第2局一开始落后的是挺多的，但是我们没有说像昨天那么着急，然后也是就是说想着战术去打吧。
这场比赛给我们更多的是危机感，所以我们回去要有更高的要求自己。
The last final of the day, men's singles, was the most anticipated match of the tournament. Viktor Axelsen was hunting his first win over Kento Momota since 2014 as both men took to the court at Arena Birmingham. With vociferous crowd support, Axelsen kept pace with Momota early in the opener, but exceptional footwork from the world champion in the latter stages of the game saw him take it 21-11 in 23 minutes. Not one to give up, the Dane raised his standard to pressure Momota in the second. Using powerful smashes, Axelsen fought his way back to level the score. The decider was intense, with the momentum swinging back and forth between the two men. After an hour and 20 minutes, it was Momota who came out on top, winning 21-11, 15-21, 21-15. The 24-year-old became the first Japanese to claim the All-England men's singles title.
I think that, you know, when you play at this level and you feel like things are coming together once in a while during the match, it gives you confidence that what you're doing is working. So, you know, I just have to learn from my mistakes and take all the good from my match as well. And then hopefully you'll see a stronger Victor Axelsen coming up in the future.
すごい嬉しいです。本当に世界選手権と並ぶぐらい、誰もが取りたいタイトルだと思うので、そこで優勝できたっていうのはすごい自信になりましたし、でもこれで満足してたら多分ダメだと思うので、もっとレベルアップできるように頑張っていきたいなと思います。
The 2019 edition of the Yonex All England Open Badminton Championships wasn't just a showcase of new and young talent. It also provided the ideal backdrop for Mathias and Carsten Mogensen to end their remarkable 15-year partnership.
It is our favorite tournament, both of us. We enjoy playing here, and we reached four finals throughout the years, many semi-finals, and won it twice. So of course it's the best tournament on earth. I would lie if I said differently.
Stopped in their tracks in round 2 of the tournament, the former world #1s will split up to begin a new challenge with different partners. Bo, who turns 39 years old in July, will team up with Mads Conrad Pedersen, while 35-year-old Mogensen joins forces with Mads Pieler Kolding.
Sometimes it's more about like being really motivated, and of course after 15 years together, not that we're tired of each other, but of course sometimes new things need to happen, and I think just in general the challenge about setting up a new partnership, all the exciting thing, all the new stuff, is going to be a challenge, but also the fun part, and maybe can give us both of us 10% more motivation to practice even harder. Both masses are, when they play their best, some of the best men's double players in the world, so it's a good substitution for both of us. Some of the greatest men's double players in history, they have swapped partners and still be able to win titles. Tony Gonilan is a really good example. So be able to do that with a new partner, it would be great, and that is the challenge I look forward to the most.
The dynamic duo may have parted ways, but their accomplishments as one of the world's most successful men's doubles combinations will be a lasting legacy.
We have had 15 amazing years with some losses and some very important wins, and a lot of titles, and I think we are the most winning men's double in Danish history, so we can be proud of that. So we have had an amazing career, I think, so yeah, we are proud.
Following the hustle and bustle of Birmingham, the badminton fraternity travels to Basel for the Yonex Swiss Open 2019. Here's a quick preview in 90 seconds. The HSBC BWF World Tour makes its last of 4 stops in Europe in Basel, Switzerland, for the 29th edition of the Swiss Open. This year's competition acts as a familiarization trip with the newly renovated St. Jakobsschale, playing host to the Total BWF World Championships 2019 in August. Men's singles is definitely the category to look out for, with 3 former world champions in the mix: Chen Long, Victor Axelsen and Lin Dan. Chen and Lin were runners-up this season in Malaysia and Thailand respectively, while Axelsen claimed his first title in over a year in Barcelona. Indonesia will be a strong contender for the title as well, with 3 players in the top 8. In men's doubles, other than their biggest victory at the World Championships last year, Li Jinhui and Liu Yu-chen have been winless on the tour. Switzerland would be the perfect place to break the duck, but they'll have to fend off the challenge of second seeds Astrup and Rasmussen. Newly formed pair and Barcelona winners Li Yang and Wang Qilin could potentially cause an upset as well. It's a stellar lineup all round, with the All England champion Chen Yufei headlining women's singles. Her compatriots Cheng Qingchen and Jia Yifan top the women's double seedings, while the Adcocks Chris and Gabrielle occupy the #1 spot in mixed doubles. Mark your calendar and be sure to catch the finals of the Yonex Swiss Open on the 17th of March. Before we go, here's an opportunity for one lucky fan to watch the Total BWF Sudirman Cup 2019 drama live. go to Total's Facebook page and enter their Fanatics of Total contest to stand a chance to win a VIP fan experience in Nanning, China. The contest ends 28th of March. Time to say goodbye. Remember to tune in next week as we speak exclusively to the pride of Scottish badminton, Kirsty Gilmore.
I actually don't think I'm particularly gifted at badminton. I think I'm particularly gifted at hard work and being quite obsessive about.
In the meantime, do log on to the BWF fan site, bwfbadminton.com, for all the latest news and features. See you next week.